sagging, bouncing, or uneven floors, standing water or high humidity, nasty odors, or dangerous mold. Crawl space problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
This is the afternoon edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. This is for Halloween, Monday, October 31st. I'm James Spann. Pretty quiet day in the weather office. Some clouds around, but it looks like most of the trick-or-treat activities will be dry this evening. Let's begin with the upper air look across the country. As we typically do, we still have a southwest flow aloft, and we've got some clouds around, but conditions are dry. Here's the visible satellite view, and you can see clouds over much of the state. The exception is down in southeast Alabama. It's clear in places like Dothan and Ozark and Enterprise. But for the rest of the state, a lot of clouds around. But again, there's just nothing on radar. There could be a few very small isolated showers this evening over the northern third of the state, but it sure looks like most places will be dry tonight. Temperatures a little below average. We should be around 70 on Halloween. It's 67 for Birmingham, 64 for Cullman, Haleyville 63. But to the south, we have mid-70s for places like Mobile and Dothan. In statewide, we're expecting highs in the 70s for the rest of this week and probably next week as well as a ridge begins to build in. We'll check the watch warning map across the country. It's pretty quiet. Some wind and snow issues out west underneath the trough there. Here's the severe weather outlook for the rest of today and tonight. Got a marginal risk over the southern tip of Texas. One of my radio affiliates is down there, KVMV in McAllen. But otherwise, no severe weather expected across the country. This is tomorrow. And this is Wednesday. No thunderstorms across the country. However, we do note on day 4, which is Thursday, in advance of a trough, there's a chance of severe storms over parts of the Texas Panhandle, West Oklahoma, parts of Kansas. And then on day 5, which is Friday, there could be a few strong to severe storms over parts of Texas and Oklahoma. And often when you see that, you think, uh-oh, we might have a severe weather problem here in a couple of days after that, but not in this case. It sure looks like the ridge is going to hold, and that same ridge will keep most of the state dry for a while. Heaviest rain for the next 7 days up in the Pacific Northwest and through parts of the Great Plains states. In Alabama, not much at all. There could be a little rain Sunday for the northwestern counties of the state in advance of a front, but those showers will probably not produce a lot of rain. And again, for a lot of places, no rain at all through Monday morning of next week. So in the tropics, we have a new tropical storm on the board by the name of Lisa in the Caribbean. More about that in a second. We have that little disturbance that's northeast of Bermuda. And the Hurricane Center giving us only a 10% chance of becoming anything over the next 5 days. And if by chance something does develop out there, it's going to stay far from land. Here's a look at Lisa this afternoon, this forum this morning. Top winds 45 miles an hour. Looks certainly better than it did early this morning. And this tropical storm is headed for the coast of Belize in Central America, most likely as a Category 1 hurricane Wednesday night. Landfall expected Wednesday night, and then the system will likely dissipate inland over Central America by the end of the week. No threat to the Gulf of Mexico, no threat to the United States. And again, the rest of the Atlantic basin is quiet. We are now a month away from the end of the hurricane season. So model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. And again, we've still got broad troughing to the west, a little shortwave through Texas and the Arklatex region. We got a southwest flow aloft, but the low levels are dry. We'll call it partly sunny. Highs tomorrow, mid-70s. Rain maybe for the Texas coast. And then Wednesday, that upper trough comes in here, but there's just not sufficient moisture for rain. And you can see the GFS looks awfully dry. Could there be a little shower somewhere Wednesday? Yes, but I think we can pretty much take that out and just call it partly sunny. And again, mid-70s are likely. Thursday, we're dry, mid to upper 70s. Same thing Friday. Should be a great night for the high school football games. And again, there could be some active storms far to the west over parts of Oklahoma and Texas. And this is Saturday as the weekend begins, and moisture will be increasing. And again, there might be a spotty shower somewhere, but it sure looks like the bulk of the day here will be dry. Thunderstorms off to the west, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana. We'll kind of be watching the weather for the Alabama-LSU game. That game is in Baton Rouge on Saturday. And the timing on this is a little iffy, but there could be some rain involved for that game. We'll they have a much better idea of the specifics here in a couple of days. And watch what happens on Sunday. It just kind of dies when it comes in here. The dynamic support pushes far to the north. The ridge holds. And again, there could be a few showers Sunday, especially for the northwestern part of the state, but probably not many and not much rain. Highs for the weekend will stay well up in the 70s, mid to upper 70s, and there might be some spot touching 80 over the weekend. So this is Monday of next week, a week from today. This is November 7th. The ridge holds in the east, and again, it could be a few little showers somewhere over northwest Alabama, probably not many with the ridge. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday of next week, the 10th of November. Trough in the northwest, the GFS depicting a little upper low that's over the far eastern Gulf with a surface reflection near Tampa Bay. I'm not so sure that's going to happen, but if it does, the showers with that would stay south and east of here. But the general pattern looks pretty dry. This is the rain for Birmingham coming off the GFS ensemble. And the mean is only about a half inch between now and mid-November. And that's really well below average for this time of the year. Typically in November, we see frequent rain and storm producers because we are now in the tornado season as November begins. And with that ridge, not only will it be kind of dry, it's going to be kind of mild. And you can see most days highs in the 70s, well up in the 70s, maybe dropping back into the upper 60s toward the middle part of next week, but still no sign of any really cold air, any freezing temperatures through mid-November. And hot off the presses, got the brand new 8 to 14 day outlook. This is for November 8th through the 14th. And again, with that ridge in place, temperatures here could be a little above average, temperatures below average up in parts of the northern U.S., especially around the Canadian border. Hey, down in Greenville, Alabama today, my hometown, Butler County. These are the kids, the 8th graders at Greenville Middle School. You know, they're kind of cool. They don't wave a lot, but they were great. They were marvelous today. And look at the cupcakes. And what's really cool, and these were really good, she made those. That student made those cupcakes, those weather cupcakes. So again, to everybody down at Greenville, Alabama, my hometown, thanks a lot for a fun visit earlier today. So, busy week coming up. Here, kind of the schedule. We got Fruithurst Elementary. That's in Cleburne County, near the Georgia state line. That's tomorrow. Wednesday, Jemison Elementary School down in Chilton County. After that, I'll be at Children's of Alabama doing a program for some of the patients there. That's always great fun. Let's see. Then we've got City Center Village on Thursday, and that is up in Decatur in the Tennessee Valley. And then Friday, got Alabama Virtual Academy. That's an online school, which will be great. And then Saturday, a book signing, and we will be in Asheville. We'll talk more about the timing and all that, the exact place there later. But whatever, busy week, but a good week. So if you're new here, and some of you might be, I stream these live on YouTube and Facebook. It's a simulcast, but most of you watch it later, which is cool. I do these in the morning about 5:15 a.m. and in the afternoon about 2:30 p.m., Monday through Friday, and of course on weekends as need be. And at other times. But we have notes on our blog. That's alabamawx.com. And, of course, if you can, join us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block? Call Alabama Professional Services. Leaning or bowing basement walls? Call APS. Sticking windows or doors? Call APS. Settling or sinking foundation? That's right. Call APS. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today.